Hey everybody, it's Thursday, April 9th. Hope everybody's doing well. The last lesson I did was showing you how to use synthetic division to find the answer to a division problem when dividing polynomials. Well, synthetic division has several other applications as well, and I'm going to show you a couple of those applications in today's lesson. So, use synthetic division to find the value of function p when x is -2 and the value of function p when x is 3. Well, in chapter 1, the only way you could answer these questions would be to go to your function and then plug in -2 for your variable x and do the math. Or go to your function and plug in 3 for your variable x and do the math. Well, here's another application of synthetic division to find these answers. So my polynomial function is x cubed plus 4x squared minus 8x minus 2. So it goes third cos, second cos, first cos constant. Everybody got invited to the reunion. So we don't have to put in a 0 in for any slot. So we're just messing with the numbers. So I'm going to have 1, 4, -8, and -2. And it wants me to use synthetic division to find the value of this function when x is -2. This is not a factor, it's just a number, so we actually put a -2 out here. Bring down the first guy in the ball game, which in this case is a 1. Multiply and add, just like I taught you previously. So multiply. 1 times -2 is -2. Add 4 plus -2 is 2. Multiply -2 times 2 is -4. Add -8 plus -4 is -12. -12 times -2 is 24. Add 24 plus -2 is 22. That guy right there, 22, is our remainder. And that remainder is also the answer to this question. So the value of this function p when x is -2, the answer to that is your remainder, which in this case is 22. So, as I said back in chapter 1, the only way you could get this answer is put -2 in for your variable and do the math. And if you were to put a -2 in for x and do your math, you would get 22 for an answer. So now I'm going to find the value of the function p when x is 3. So we're going to do the exact same process, except for we're going to have a 3 out here. Like I said, this is not a factor, it's just a number, so we actually put a 3 out here. Bring down the first guy in the ball game, it's a 1. Multiply and add, multiply and add, multiply and add. So 1 times 3 is 3. Add 4 and 3 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 8 is what? 13. 13 times 3 is 39. 39 plus -2 is 37. So 37 is our remainder. So the value of this function p when x is 3 is 37. 37 is the answer. So that's another application of synthetic division. And then the other thing I was wanting to show you today, a second application of synthetic division, is it will also tell you if a number is an answer to the equation or not. And what I mean by that is they'll say use synthetic division to determine if -4 is a zero of this function. And our function in this case is f of x equals 3x cubed plus 11x squared minus 2x plus 8. So we have to use synthetic division to determine if -4 is a zero of this function. A zero means is it an answer to the equation? Is it an x-intercept? In other words, if we were to set this equation equal to 0, 0 equals that, and solve for x, would -4 be an answer to this equation? That's what it's asking. Well, how you do that once again, it's a number, not a factor, so negative 4 is going out here. It goes third cousins, second cousins, first cousins constant. Everybody got invited to the reunion, so we don't have to put a 0 in the slot to hold a place value. So we got 3, 11, negative 2, and 8. We do our synthetic division, bring down the first guy in the ball game. It's a 3. Multiply and add, multiply and add, multiply and add. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Add 11 minus 12 is negative 1. Multiply, negative 4 times negative 1 is 4. Add 2. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. We got 0 for a remainder. If you get 0 for a remainder, then that tells us that negative 4 is a 0 of this function. It is an answer to this function. So is negative 4 a 0 of this polynomial function? Yes, negative 4 is an answer, is a 0. It's an answer. And the reason for that is because we got 0 for a remainder. If we would not have gotten 0 for a remainder, then negative 4 would not be an answer to this equation. It would not be an x-intercept. It would not be a 0. Zeros, x-intercepts, roots, answers to equations, solutions, they're all the same thing. So that's what I got for today's lesson. Have a good day.